Done this in a long time, but hello guys. So I'm going to be doing a video today about some drama that happened in Job Corps while I was there. They have many stories, but this is just one of them. Also, you will be hearing my fan because it is hot in here, and if I open that window you're just gonna hear much yelling. My lighting is off, so I'm gonna fix it, but yeah, I'm telling you some of the tea. I'm going to be doing my makeup like a Pinterest picture, so I'm gonna just insert picture here, and so I'm gonna be trying to replicate that as well as talking to you. So also, my direction will probably be this way. I don't know why my camera is wanting to be dark right now. So when I started going to Job Corps, we would tour classes before getting into our trade. So there was this one girl, and she was really pretty. I don't even remember her name, but let's just call her Noodles. She was super pretty, and I was like, oh, she's really pretty. Like, I was thinking that, you know. And I thought she was pretty cool, and anyways, I just saw her around campus. So I get into my class, and she's taking a CNA course as well. So she has a different teacher, but we're doing the same thing. I don't get why, but when she saw my husband, she was like, woohoo, with her friend. And mind you, me and my husband weren't residents. We didn't talk to these people. We didn't know these people. So I was just like, and he was like, just remember, in all these stories, I never wanted to lose my chance of being an LVN or going to LVN school. There are other programs, so I never said anything because I wasn't gonna let someone dumb mess up my whole life, you know. So anyways, I never said anything, and this kept happening where she would literally, one of them, so there was another one who was her friend, we'll call her Jello. So Jello, she was like caked on her makeup. Like, I know I do my makeup, but like cake, guys. When I would hear about her around school, and mind you, I'm not even a resident, when I would hear about her around school, they would say they would do her if she had a paper bag on her head. Mean, but that's just how she was. I'm sure you can guess what that means, you know. She would come in late at night, from what people would tell me, and she would come in there hungover, drunk, and sneak in, and that would happen all the time. Like, she was just not good, but that was her own life. But then she started messing with mine, and that's what made me pissed off. This works better if I put the light up here. But anyway, so then I get into my driver's ed class after I finish my CNA. No, let's go back. So then I'm in my CNA class, whatever. We take breaks and we sit on the little porch outside. Tell me why this girl always came right on our breaks, because we had the same breaks. She'd come on our breaks, stand across by the baseball field. I have a picture. I don't know if I already put it up, but she would just stand there and watch us from across, laughing. Just laughing. Like girl, what? What are you doing? What does that mean? You're just being creepy. And she would do it the whole break. And sometimes her friend would come over, they would laugh, and then leave. Like, so anyways, she would do that. And I was like, whatever, I'm never gonna see her again. But no, she just, I thought she would finish out the program, didn't finish out until like maybe I did. A little bit earlier than me, like maybe a couple days earlier before I left, or a month, I don't know. But anyways, so this girl's getting on my last nerves, and then guess what? I get driving class with her. Like, seriously, I was so mad because I don't want to have to deal with her. Like, I just want to get on with my life, and she just want to play games, and I'm trying to be an adult, you know what I mean? Like, come on. So her friend already graduated the program, whatever, yada yada. She's still there. She's in my driving class, and my husband comes by to say hi. At this time, he was my fiance. We got married like right when she left, I think. But anyways, he comes to my class, visits me by the door, and she's there just looking at him, like turns around and goes from her chair, and she's like, like, girl, he didn't even say nothing to you. He's not even saying anything funny. What are you? She was just trying to get on my nerves, and it worked, but I didn't let her know that. You know what I mean? Because I'm not better than her, but I know how to act, and that ain't it. And you don't put other women down, because I already know, one, she's putting me down. Two, she's flirting with my husband, who she knew was my fiance, because everybody knows your business when you go to Job Corps. Everybody knows. You don't even have, you tell one person, don't matter. Trust them. It just goes. It just goes. So at this point, I was already fed up with her shenanigans, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell one of my counselors or teachers that I can't deal with this no more, because I'm trying to get my together, and this girl keeps bothering me on a daily, acting, and I'm tired of it. So I go, and you know what they do? They laugh at me. Oh, it's just, that just happens, I just gotta ignore it. Excuse me, how can I ignore something 24/7 and act like a human being, like it's not bothering me? Like, I'm not that tough. Sorry if you think I'm a snitch, but I couldn't, like, all I wanted them to do was switch her out of my class, switch me out of the class, do something, or like sit down and talk with her about her behavior, because I'm not the only one who's dealing with these issues, right? So yeah, he kind of just laughed it off, like, whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, this may or may not happen legally. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, because when you go to Job Corps, you sign a bunch of contracts. I suggest you read them. I didn't, but my roommate did when she went, so she knew a lot of things. But for legal reasons, this may or may not be true. He laughed at me, and he didn't even help me. He just basically told me that it was a girl issue and that I had to deal with it. Like, okay, your little clicky counselor group. Okay. So I get mad, and I think, you know what, maybe I should take this to a higher up, because nobody's listening to me. I'm getting frustrated. I'm trying to study, and she's over here laughing at me and like making jokes. And I think she even talked to someone about me and started writing letters, because in one class, I remember she was writing these notes with this guy, looking at me and laughing. Like, I'm just trying to do what I'm trying to do. You're over here making fun of me. I have self-esteem issues, and I've always had that. I've always had people talking down to me, bullying me. Like, I was so tired of it, and I didn't want to tell her nothing, because if you tell someone something, whether you're right or wrong, you can get kicked out. So I just thought, I'm gonna nip it in the butt, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell Mr. Shish Kebab. Let's just call him that, because I think he's in some hot water right now. So I tell Mr. Shish Kebab, and he basically tells me, well, I show him a picture that I found on her Instagram, because I went and I searched her Instagram. Sorry that I'm such a snitch to whoever is watching this, but if you were every single day mess with me, every day, every single day, and no one cared. So I was tired of it, I was fed up. I did anything to get her out. I showed him something that was against the rules and told him, like, hey, she's doing this. Aren't you going to kick her out? And you could tell that it was on the Job Corps premises. And he was like, well, she's graduating in like 3 days, blah, blah, blah. And I was just thinking, that girl, the profession she was going in, people don't deserve the treatment. She had an ugly heart to be in healthcare. That's all I gotta say about it. There's a lot of people like that, I know, but she had such an ugly heart. It's turning out really bad, my eyes, but let me keep going. Mind you, I'm not a perfect person, never claimed to be a perfect person, but I also don't treat people like trash. And she just treated me like trash for no reason, made fun of me with a bunch of other people. Like, I have so many people who made fun of me. I don't know if it's because I look vulnerable or what. And I don't talk to nobody. So I don't get it. So I don't know what it is about me. Okay. But she was on my last straw. So anyways, nothing happened. She left. Great. But my point is, see how nobody did anything? See how nobody cared? You kind of have to have your own background, your own spine. I don't know if that's for every job. For the second one I went to actually cared, but the one I'm talking about, nah. Nope. On your own. Like adult life, but let's just say that she was harassing me at work, and I tell HR, they would deal with it, right? Most of the time, yes. So that's what I'm getting at. This eye look, I don't know how to do makeup anymore, but I'm gonna finish my face while I'm talking, and I'll probably finish it in fast forward because it's kind of the end of the story, kind of. Oof. Now I can say other stories, and I will in the future, but I just wanted to get one out there and see how you guys feel about it, because there's like so many more stories, and I know I'm not the only one who dealt with stuff like this at Job Corps. There's other things, more serious things that people have dealt with, and it doesn't mean it's not to scare you or hinder you from going. It's just the reality, because I mean, you're moving in or staying or going to this school with people who didn't have great who may have went to college and didn't work out for them. That was me. Or who are from a low income. Also me. You know, like, they have struggles in their life, and sometimes people act out for those reasons, and those aren't the best reasons to act out. But I'm just letting you guys know there's things that happen, you know. Not every girl is going to be like Jello or noodles, but from my time being there, a lot are. So if you guys want more stories, I can give them to you, because I have a lot, and like I said, I'm not the only one who had these stories. So anyways, from my experience at that Job Corps particularly, they weren't very helpful in situations. Sometimes you could find a really good teacher who is actually helpful, who actually cares about you. I had one of those, but in that situation, she didn't really have any power, and she didn't like to get into things because it just seemed like petty drama, and you know, it kind of was, but at the same time, I never did anything to that girl. The only thing, I thought her friend was pretty, was like, oh cool, there's some pretty females here, we could probably be friends. She looked nice, she seemed cool, and then it turned out she was a jerk with her friend towards me for no reason. I don't know what impression I gave off. I don't know what impression I do give off. It could be my RBF face, but I don't. So with that being said, not every Job Corps rules are the same. Not every uniform is the same. Like at San Diego Job Corps, I had to wear khakis and a blue polo if I wasn't wearing my nursing CNA uniform. And at the other Job Corps, you just had to wear your trade outfit. So let me know down below what kind of videos you want to see. Not all my videos are Job Corps related, but I have a playlist, and you can follow that playlist, and when I have the videos about Job Corps, it'll be there. My aim for filming is to put out videos on Fridays. I'll put it out today, but my aim is for Fridays. So stay tuned. The completed look with lashes, I just had to point that out because it was looking scary. Still looks scary, but I haven't done my makeup in a long time. Maybe this is my second day doing it consistently out of like a month. So yeah.